This is a picture of Daniel in the lion's pit. Get a good look at it. Daniel was a little boy when captured by Babylon. Very little is known of his early life. He and other young men were in captivity of Babylon. Daniel's story excelling greatly in governmental service because of divine favor. Daniel was about to be elevated over all the kingdom when envy and jealousy caused the other officials to scheme for his execution. The law that they induced the king to enact would have to be in connection with Daniel's worship of God. They should find no fault with him otherwise. The king acted recently to carry out the law, which, according to the custom, could not be changed. But he did cast Daniel into the pit of the lions. For Daniel's firm integrity and faith, Jehovah sent his angel to deliver him from the lion's mouth. Darius then executed justice on the conspired, having them destroyed by the same lions. Daniel chapter 6. And I have Daniel chapter 3, verse 9 through 25. Let's see. It says, then Nebuchadnezzar came so furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. With that expression of his face changed toward them, and he gave orders to heat the furnace 7 times hotter than usual. He ordered some of the mighty men from his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and to throw them in the burning fiery furnace. So these men were tied up while wearing their cloaks, garments, caps, and all their other clothing, and they were thrown into the burning fiery furnace. Because of the king's command was so harsh, and the furnace was exceptionally hot, the men who took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were the ones killed by the flames of the fire. But these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell bound into the burning fiery furnace. King Nebuchadnezzar then became so frightened and quickly rose up and said to his high officials, did we not tie up 3 men and throw them into the fire? They answered the king, oh yes, king. Yes, O king. He said, look, walking about free in the midst of the fire, and they are unharmed. And the fourth one looks like a son of the gods. Now, this is the end.
Thank you, Bethany.
Why did it tell about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego instead of Daniel? Because it has the same thing. They took their integrity for Jehovah, and they didn't want to worship other gods. From Daniel's part, he had to worship Jehovah instead of the king, and Daniel had good integrity with Jehovah, and he was able to be rescued from the lions, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were saved from the burning fiery furnace. This is the end of my presentation.
Thank you, Bethany.